Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another mixed media tag and that will be the theme for this week. It is a studio light mixed media tag. It is a 300 GSM all-round paper. I really love how it holds up and how it deals with different media textures, Mod Podge, gel medium, you name it. It just really does very well. For today, I am using some DecoArt Americana acrylic paints and a little sponge dauber. And I'm kind of just picking up the paint and making little swirls going between the yellow and the red to create this kind of, I don't know, sunset kind of color. I know that's a weird word, but there you go. So yellow and red sunset sort of effect. Adding some extra red where I need to, and once that is done, because this is just the background, I am going to just use a stencil and add in some stenciling. So here I'm going in directly with just the red and that same sponge dauber, and I'm just stenciling through the stencil these, I don't know what shapes they are, diamonds and oval thingies. Just creating a little bit of a background for the printables. I am mixing 3 printables here. I'm mixing the O Come Ye printable as well as the Advent printable, and I think the other one is called Take Flight, that has the wings. And I'm kind of wanting to build a cluster on this tag with these various printables. And yes, so first just kind of getting the background in there with my sponge dauber. Happy with how it looks. I will be adding just a little bit of the yellow paint that's left over to these little stamp images from the printable, and kind of just smearing it on there. Not a perfect, I just wanted to have a little bit of pop of yellow so that it's not just white, and then that kind of is that. I'm just using a dry brush, so really kind of just blending it into the edges of these stamps. When it's time to start building my cluster, I like I said, use the 3 printables, different elements, these Christmas baubles, and some lights, the little birdie and the lamp and the wings, and it just all kind of reminds me of what it's all about. That in the end you can have all of the things, all of the goodness and the beauty and the bling and the just feels of Christmas, but we need to remember that it is because of that angel who came with the good news that said that Jesus is coming. It is Jesus over and above everything else. I am using some Glad Press and Seal to just pick up my cluster. I also made some splatters, black splatters just in the background. Adding some Couture Creations tacky glue to the back of my cluster on this press and seal, and then just adding it back onto the tag as is. This just keeps your cluster together, which means that you don't have to try and recreate this cluster, which I never succeed at. I am really enjoying this Couture Creations tacky glue. It is a very versatile glue and is not as tacky or sticky as the Tombow, so it allows me a bit of room when I do mess or go over, or it squirms out from underneath. So there's that. Do keep in mind, like I said, it is always, always, always about Jesus, nothing else. All the bling and the pretty and the nice after that is just add-ons. It's not the bottom line. It's not what it's all about. So really, Jesus at the center of it all, and I think that's what I love about all of this. I can add my Nuvo drops. I can add some glossy accents or 3D Anita's gloss. You can add whatever you want on these tags. They are a nice place to test media on, and like I said, keeping that in mind, all of the nice, all of the bling, all of the extra, all of the goodness is Jesus at the center of it all. So really just playing with this allowed me some time to really focus on and spend some time in the Word while I'm creating and being all creative with these little tags. So like I said, I did just add some glossy accents, or this is the Anita's 3D gloss, to the lights and the stamps, and I added some Nuvo crystal drops to the little eye of the bird, and also to the little kind of pearly parts of the baubles. And then I am using Leo Alphabet, which is an alphabet released by Ella Ritz. These are vinyl stickers that came with her The Cross kit, or that was released at the same time as her The Cross physical kit, for which there's also an unboxing on my channel. But I'm just going to use this to spell out O Come Ye. I like the black contrast on this, and even though I am covering some of the little elements and words, it still kind of came out pretty good. I really like how the contrast shows up on that. So I am just spelling out O Come Ye, which is also the title of one of the printables. And yes, so there's that. I am going to do a few more tags for this week, just so that you can see the versatility of them. What I do as well is I try and date stamp them. I didn't with the previous one, but I added it afterwards. And then I take my Derwent Inktense pencils and I actually kind of outline just with the edge of the pencil. I go over the edge of the card, and then I would assume it's similar to chalking a tag, or chalking an element, or chalking a photo mount or whatever. But I use the pencil and then just add a little bit of water from my aqua brush to it, so that it has a watercolor solid feel, which is in the end is something that I actually really enjoyed. So it just makes them pop a little bit. I did want to add something a little extra, so I'm just adding the words from these printables in a fine liner, or put the artist pen in an S nib, and just writing straight over that Americana acrylic. The Americana acrylic dries matte, so you can write over it pretty easily. And then that is that. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me. I do so appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.